Yo, what is up, boys? Plasma here, back with another video. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about how you guys can get your first earnings in Fortnite. This is mainly gonna be going for how to get your first earnings in Trios FNCS, because that is like the main event this season. But if you guys do want to see a video like this, but for like the solo platform cash cups or basically any other tournament, make sure to comment down below. But let's get into the video. There are a lot of different methods to get your first earnings or place in your first tournament in the current meta, but my personal thoughts on how to get your first earnings is by playing so many hours of just trio scrims, as this will improve your game sense as well as your trio chemistry, and it will get you ready for in-game scenarios, because most of the time these games are actually more stacked than the FNCS games. So it's probably the best practice that you are ever going to get. This including some Storm Surge and the better players. These aren't going to be bots, so that is why I think that scrims are the best way, but I'll show you some more proof to prove to you that these are the best way to practice and get your first earnings in Fortnite Season 4. One of the best things about trio scrims is that a lot of the time you guys will be very shambles and not in a place where you should win the games. You're probably asking why is this a good thing, and it's a good thing ultimately because it's put you and your trio to the test to really make your skill and just make you a better player, which is something obviously that you're gonna need to place in these tournaments. As you guys can see in the clip going on right now, we were so shambles this game, had nothing, and my teammate just had a harpoon, which basically saved our game and ultimately led to us doing a lot better in this game. It also will get you griefed a lot, which is something that happens at FNCS, and you'll have to play as a solo a lot of the time in FNCS if your team dies, and that will happen in scrims just as often. So that is why I believe scrims are the best practice. But I'm going to talk about some other ways that you guys can prepare for FNCS trios as well as getting your first earnings in Fortnite. So let's get into it. Now that we have talked about scrims, I want to talk about how to improve your mechanics, not only your game sense like scrims, and also this goes for any tournament, not necessarily only trios FNCS. So something I like to do and something that will probably help you out a lot is realistic 1v1ing your friends that are preferably better than you, as it will help you improve. This is really important. Also, it doesn't need to be realistic, just fight your friends better, whether it's box fight, PGs, or zone wars. This will ultimately improve your skill a lot and ultimately just make you a better player, which again is what you need to place in Trios FNCS or any tournament. Also, another thing going into future tournaments, not only Trios FNCS, is adapting to the meta. This is something super important that I don't think a lot of players do, and this is what will be getting you guys earnings, as if you cannot adapt to the meta, you definitely will not be able to get your first earnings. For example, last season, if you weren't landing caddy every game, or at least your first couple of games, you probably weren't going to win a cash cup. You could maybe place like top 10, but that was just the meta last season. And now this season, if you landed caddy, you probably wouldn't place at all, because caddy is not very good this season, and there's really no point to land there anymore because there's no mythic, and the mythic was what made it viable last season. So this season, if your trio is trying to place, you guys probably need to be landing Stark or Dooms, if you guys are like trying to get first at least, because you're probably not going to if you're not landing at one of those places. Obviously, it's not always the same, but this season I think you have a way better chance of placing if you guys are landing at those bigger, better loot POIs. But basically, that's all I have for the video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on, as I will be posting the best console competitive Fortnite videos. And anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.